Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Dr. Stone, Stone Wars, episode 2. And last episode, Senku made noodle in a cup of space food for them to go into this war with. And then they created a diversion so that for Homura, because she was keeping an eye on the village, so that they can take the cell phone, carry the cell phone, whatever, to Taiju, Yuzuriha, I guess. What else? Oh yeah, Gen came up with this plan to make Sukasa's people believe that the United States is back to normal and everything, and that they were coming to help people in Japan. So yeah, that's what happened. And before we get into this episode, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/Philomini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Are we gonna see Taiju and Yuzuria? Oh yeah, that's the diversion, right? Okay, so it's these three that are going. Before I started this episode, I went back so that I can look at everybody's names again and write it down. Because I'm like I said in the first episode, it's been forever since I saw Dr. Stone. Ugh. Who are these characters? Hotline. Suika! She took off her thing. I wonder, the battle between these two, who's gonna win? Bruh. I knew it wasn't gonna be that easy. Is she an acrobat? Like, was she part of a circuit before? Gymnastic. Duh. Makes sense. Nah. Nope. What is that? Oh my goodness. What about Kohakudo? Mecha Senku. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Charlie. And you're gonna let her escape? Oh, that's why. She's gonna know that some people are missing, right? Mm-hmm. So, Seiko, you did all of this and you're gonna let her escape? So what was the point of it? Just to give the other guys time? Like really? What is Cinco doing? Okay. What's that on his hands? On his fingers? Or does she have the powder thingy that's in his on his fingers? Does she also have it? Yeah, but you're taking too long, and she's fast. You want to move like that? No, I doubt it. I hope so. Did they set that up in advance? Uh oh. She gonna realize that they're following? Yep. Yeah, they don't know about that. They got you there on purpose. The both teams caught up. Like they're gonna let you die. Yeah, huh? But I'll be sure that she's the only scout. Look at her face. And then the air. Don't be screaming. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. He's gonna revive all of them, right? They're human beings. We're not about that. That's well. Nope. What's that gun? Your hotline. Let's start out the episode. I still worry about Magma. This is where Taiju. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. That's the guy that hears stuff. The- I, I don't think he did. That be your arm. Oh. Then he's gonna unfreeze on a stone. Yep. I feel like it's been forever, like forever since we saw Taijo and Yuzuriha at least speak. If I remember correctly, I think by the end of last season, we only saw like they will be showing them like at the gravesite and everything, but from the back. And if I remember correctly, I think they showed us their faces by the end of last season, but that was it. Like that's the only thing that we've seen of them for such a long time. Ever since they went their separate ways with Senko. So seeing Taiju here just reach into the ground and pull up the speaker or whatever, and then like Senko saying yo, and then him just losing it. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. I feel like this is the war now, so we're gonna be seeing more of those two. The first season was mostly about, I guess, getting the villagers, I don't know, sort of like ready for this war. Like making, like starting the creation of the Kingdom of Science, basically. That's what that was. And then this season is gonna be the war between the Kingdom of Science and Sunkasa's kingdom. So since it's gonna be the war, and Taiju and Yuzuriha are like a big component of this war, then I feel like they're gonna be shown a lot more than they did last season. So there's that. And then there's this there was a scene when Gen and Chrome and Magma, when they got to Sukasa's kingdom or wherever, and then there were all these people in stone that had all these numbers on them, and based on the way they were numbered, and Gen said that it means that Sukasa unstoned, like liberated like 32 people already, and they were like, okay, well, Magma was like, if we just destroy these people, then he's not gonna be able to raise any more people, right? And at first, Gen was okay with it, like it made sense. But then when Magma got ready to actually destroy the stones, he stepped in between. And then before he did that, there was this little flashback scene, I guess, so of this person with, I'm assuming their parents, his parents. And my first thought was that because the guy that Magma was reaching toward had the same sort of like spiky hair that the person in the flashback had. So I'm like, okay, does Gen know this person that Magma was about to hit? But then I feel like it's more that that person is Gen, because that person has the same, like, Gen has like the white and then the black, and he was more like the black in the flashback. So I'm assuming that it's him in the flashback. So I hope we're gonna learn more about Gen in this season as well. And then that was the Homura thing. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like they should have been able to catch Homura when Senku like threw the flash, wherever, that blinded people, and then they were able to capture her. No, he jumped on her. He was holding her down. I feel like that should have been the end of it. They should have like tied her up and everything. But the fact that she escaped is like, I feel like it's ridiculous that she's escaped. I know she's like a gymnast and all that, but like, for real, Senku, you went through the trouble of creating this flash bang thing, this flare thing, and then you didn't like think past that. I feel like the way Senku like thinks like a million miles ahead, I feel like that should have been, I don't know, something that he takes into account. I don't know. Kohaku was, excuse me, after they blew up all those things, and then Homura was on the move, and then Kohaku, Suika was like also looking, and then they found where she was, the position, and then Kohaku like immediately jumped on it and started running after her, and that moment was so cool. Like when she first showed up behind Homura, and the Homura's like she feels a chill or something, and she feels something coming out her neck or something like that, and then she like jumped over her. Like it was so cool. Like it really was so cool. And then the race was happening, and none of Homura thought that Kohaku was gonna get tired, right? But no. And then because Homura was so fast, Kohaku couldn't like catch up to her as well, and they kept going like that, and that's when Senku did the flare, and then she dropped on the ground, and Senku was on top of her, and they should have taken that advantage of that to like tie her up, but no, she did her gymnastic things, and then she like ran away. And as she was there, she like named everybody that was there, and then noticed that again, Chrome and Magma weren't there. And then she started thinking, okay, if they're not there, that means there must be. At first, she thought that like Magma and Chrome, they could be out there digging for gems or something or other. But why would you have Ken along with them? So then she started thinking, she's like, oh, they're probably heading toward their kingdom, Sukasa's kingdom or whatever. And then she started running after them, and Senku rang them like once, and Gen knew that Homura was after them, right? So they were using some kind of Morse code thing to communicate between Ken and Senku, basically telling Senku where Homura was, and then they basically let it trap on for her. She climbed up all the way to the top, thinking that she was going to destroy this communication device, but it was a fake thing that was there. And then they cut out the tree behind her, below her, and she was falling. And she's like, I'm about to die. I'm like, no, not really. Nah, you're not going to die. Because Senko's not going to let that happen. And yeah, Kohaku caught her, and they tied her up, and now they're bringing her back to the village while these three go to the Senku Tsukasa's place. And then when they got there, Gen was telling them to be quiet because he said that there was this person that has this really amazing hearing. They haven't said the person's name yet. And then they went to the graveside to dig, like to put the telephone on the ground for Taiju and Yuzuri had to find. And as they were digging, they hit this rock. And Mama just like crushed it, which created this sound wave thing that this person heard. And the way they were so quick to like put everything back into place and then went back to hiding. But then the guy threw a spear or something. Was it a spear? No. I think he has a bow and arrow. So it must have been an arrow that lodged somewhere up there on top of Gen's head or something. So they just ran away. And I'm assuming that this guy didn't find them. And I wonder, even if he didn't find them, okay, this is my thing. Tsukasa knows that Senku is alive. He knows that that grave is fake. And I'm pretty sure he said that he's been keeping an eye on Taiju and Yuzuriha. So I know that when Gen and the others went there, when Taiju and Yuzuriha went there, if Tsukasa is keeping an eye on them, and Taiju and Yuzuriha weren't there when Gen and the others like put the thing on the ground, they won't know that something is there. But the fact that this guy heard something, and then you have Taiju and Yuzuriha go there and to discover, the telephone or whatever, how do they know that Tsukasa people is not keeping an eye on them at that particular moment and they don't discover the telephone? I feel like there's a lot of assumptions being made, at least when it comes to Senku's. Like, he's making a lot of assumptions, thinking that Tsukasa really believes that. No. Huh? No. No, what I'm thinking doesn't make any sense. I was about to say that Senku was making a lot of assumptions that Tsukasa doesn't know that he's alive, but he clearly knows that he's alive, or there won't be a war that's about to start. Like I said, it's been like forever since I saw the first season, so I don't quite remember everything that happened during the first season. So yeah, there probably was a point where Tsukasa knew, and Senku knows that Tsukasa knows that he's alive. So, well, I don't know where I was trying to go with that. But I just feel like the fact that they're thinking that Tsukasa's not gonna know that they have this cell phone thing. I feel like it's a little bit of a stretch. It's working for now, but I don't think it's gonna work for long. because Tsukasa is not dumb. He's so not dumb. Oh well, we'll see. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please. Oh yeah, there was also something that I wanted to say when it comes to Magma. Magma has no compulsion about killing somebody. Like, if it wasn't for Gen stopping him, he would have killed those people. So he has this mentality that Tsukasa also has. I'm worried that there's gonna come a time in the future where Magma is gonna join up with Tsukasa. You know, because everybody else that we've seen in the village has some kind of some kind of respect for human life. It doesn't seem like Magma has that. And then there was the Kohaku thing where she was like, do I have permission to kill Homura? And she's like, you know, I have to tell myself that I have to kill her or something. I don't know. Is there gonna come a point where Kohaku is gonna have to kill somebody too? You know? I don't know. Like, Senku's saying that this gonna be like a bloodless war. I don't what kind of war is bloodless? I guess we'll see, because I really don't think that it's gonna be bloodless. So I'm wondering, is Kohaku gonna have to kill somebody in this season or next season? If there's gonna be a next one, I feel like there's gonna be, but I'm not sure. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/FreedomMini, and you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ma vie a changé, oh, Ohio, 世界 Good morning world